We'd like you to determine which ab mat position is most comfortable for you.
Yo, boy oh boy, do I have something for you today. Let's just get it started and go. Noah Ohlsen on the right, myself and Alexis over on the left. We're doing any, but first we're gonna count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 49. The workout begins with 50 double unders, and then you do 50 sit-ups, 40, 30, 20, 10, double unders, and sit-ups. A lot of you guys probably know this workout, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll also have seen that in the open, Noah couldn't count to 50 then either. He's just like that dude in Jimmy Neutron. His name's Calamitous. Remember, he makes the giant machine thing, and he doesn't put a bathroom in there, and then he's got to use the bathroom, so then Jimmy Neutron takes over the world because he had to get out of the machine thing. Noah Ohlsen cannot finish a set of 50 double unders. It's just not in him at this point. However, and I also don't think he can finish a sit-up. I did a little bit of research on this because I wanted to know where my head was at. When I do a sit-up, first of all, he says he cramps up in here, which the end result of this, whether or not you think Noah's gonna win, I'm gonna win, Alexis is gonna win, Annie, the benchmark workout from way back when, the ab mat makes a big difference. He says he cramps. And I went into the comments on Noah's video, and some people have pointed out that he didn't do 50 double under. Some people pointed out that the ab mat is the wrong way. I went over to the ab mat website, which brought me to an ab mat video, which looked like it was shot in the 1990s.
We'd like you to determine which ab mat position is most comfortable for you. There are two positions for the ab mat, one with the logo facing down, and the other with the logo facing up. The key is for you to choose the ab mat position that not only stretches your muscles, but gives you the most support for your spine during each exercise.
The person talking about the ab mat said that it doesn't matter which way you put the thing. Noah's done, way ahead, just so we know. I don't know how much of a lead does it look like he has here. Yeah, you can see the graphics that they overlaid. Maybe 7 or 8 seconds, but then he fixes his shorts. And the gray shorts, He fixes his shorts, he wastes his time, and then it allows me to catch up a little bit, and here comes Alexis. Alexis's double unders are way quicker than mine. Mine are slow as all hell. Noah's are fast as hell. It's gonna be a sit-up race. Well, back to the ab mat. His is facing in a way where some people have always said, hey, you wanna have the larger part of the ab mat, basically turn it upside down so that it gives you more support. And if you go to the ab mat website, it says that it's personal preference and that they don't really care. I've actually fallen victim to telling everybody for the longest time to turn it upside down, but I suppose that it doesn't matter. And I do think that having that there makes the ab mat sit-ups way more challenging, because I've done a lot of sit-ups with no ab mat, this exact same style, where you're kind of butterflied. And also, by the way, at this point, Alexis over on the left, she's got the hip dysplasia, she's got the labral tear, she's gonna get that fixed up pretty soon, and she's doing what she can as she can do it, and she's good to go as long as her legs stay here. So as long as they don't go wide, that she can't do the butterfly pattern, so she was just doing normal old sit-ups. Noah cramped. I felt as if I was cramping, and something about having that ab mat there ruins your life, okay? Noah's ahead again. How far ahead? He's got to fix his shorts again. If he were to do this and it were to actually matter to him, which he's doing them, it's a movement library, you see the way that it goes, and I'm clearly trying to race a little bit, and getting up off the floor, pick up the rope. At some point here, yeah, my shoe comes, it's bothering me. The shoelaces are all over the place, so I gotta kick this thing off. Technically, this is an invalidation of a workout because I've got one shoe on now. The top position on Noah's sit-ups, he isn't reaching past his toes. It's always been something of mine where, one, I said turn the ab mat around so that you have the bigger part towards your butt and the lower part up closer to your head. And I guess that doesn't matter, but I still think it matters what you reach for. I like to reach up past your toes. I don't know what's wrong with my feet. Why are they pointed out like this? And as you fatigue, or as I fatigue, my legs would elongate a little bit. So I actually had to sit up further to get my hands past my toes. Noah is doing the standard of the V sit-up this year where everybody can get away with touching the tongues of their feet. And there isn't a direct standard on this, but it is stated on one of the CrossFit movement videos on the YouTube channel that at the top of it, you want to have a flat back, like this. And I think that when you don't reach up quite far enough, you're kind of hunched way over. You can get away with a body position where you haven't really completed the sit-up, quote unquote. Alexis's knees are in the way on hers. She's just doing what she can with her hip, and arm movement. People are like, you're cheating on your sit-ups, you're cheating on your pull-ups, and do this workout, do it, use your arms as much as you freaking want, wake up the next day and tell me that you don't feel obliterated in your midsection. You have Noah Ohlsen, 30 times CrossFit Games athlete over here, talking about how he cramped during it. I did this workout yesterday as the time I'm recording, and I'm sort of the touch in my stomach. And if anything, it just allows you to move a little bit quicker, and you're gonna slow down at some point. It's just the speed of contraction, it's the point of the intensity. And I think Noah had a lead going into this round too. And Alexis doing sit-ups here, this is the best she's ever done on sit-ups. Usually she can't handle 100 quick sit-up contractions, but I don't know, maybe it's the leg position, maybe she's a lot more efficient in this pattern than she is in the butterfly. Going down, Noah. Yep, yeah, you fix those pants. Take your sweet time fixing your shorts. I'm just gonna take you down on your own benchmark workout. You might be able to beat me in every other workout, but not today, not on any. Because I know that you said you cramped, and here we go. Ab mat's there, touching up past my toes. He's grabbing his ankles and touching his shoelaces. And Alexis, she's doing pretty well too. 625 for me. He's in the 630-ish range. I don't know, what was it, 636 if I recall? He's got one more. There it is, 635 and a half, 636. And then he's talking a little bit, and then we've got Alexis over here finishing up her go at it. Leaves on the floor, gotta clean out the garage. Yeah, it's not so great, put my shoe back on. At the end of the day, here's the deal with Noah doing everything he's doing it over here. It opens up the door for me to, one, make a video on it, talk about it, and talk about stuff that maybe I didn't know for the longest time, such as the ab mat sit-up. For a long time, myself as a coach, I would tell people, turn it upside down, and then you'd have to have that conversation, which is, why would they write the words this way?
Juliet is in a little bit of a globally extended position, but she may feel like it's more comfortable to use the ab mat in a different orientation. So if she rolls off to the side and we flip this around, this may actually feel better for her. And what I want you to understand is that it doesn't matter
if it was meant to be used this way. You go, blah, 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 blah. I don't really know, but I guess it doesn't really matter. And this is something where I'd wonder what you've been telling people for the longest time in relation to your ab mat sit-up coaching. I want to know what you standardize these sit-up as. Are you somebody who goes immediately over to the GHD and says, we need to work on our core, we got to use our abs, we need to use the GHD? Are you someone who doesn't advocate the ab mat? Because you see, Noah Ohlsen right here, 30 times CrossFit Games athlete, is being exposed by the ab mat. And it makes you think a lot about the V sit-ups this year. You're just kind of skipping what people would say are warm-up movements, but then you throw 150 at somebody at speed and they can't freaking move anymore. They'd rather be fixing their shorts than trying to finish up the benchmark workout from 2006. It opens the door for a lot of interesting conversations. And this is one of my first benchmark workouts that I ever did in the affiliate in 2014. I remember, just like Noah's going through and creating a movement library, there was a whiteboard at the affiliate, and a lot of you guys have them too, where it says the men and the women's quickest times, and maybe there was the top 3 to 5 listed. And I looked at Andy and I go, oh, I could do that. The time was something in the upper 5s. I go, it's only sit-ups and double unders, and I can do double unders now, so I'm gonna beat that time. And I remember, this is where a lot of this stuff started, guys, believe it or not, 2014. I put down a couple of dumbbells, right? And I put my feet, my toes under the dumbbells. It almost creates an anchor. So I put the jump rope down, I did the whole workout, I recorded it, and I went up to the affiliate owner at that gym, and that was CrossFit Naperville, no longer an affiliate. That's sad. It was one of the first CrossFit affiliates in the world. They were kind of ponied into that OG $500 affiliation fee that never changed. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. Maybe it was one of the first in Illinois, and maybe one of the first 50 in the world. I don't know for certain. But I do know that when I showed the affiliate owner, the actual record holder on that workout, my video where I had beaten his best score, he goes, "You can't do that. You can't anchor your feet. That's cheating." And I was like, wait a minute. What do you mean it's cheating? He goes, "Well, you can't do that. It's making the movements easier." And then I started to think, oh, you're right. It did make it easier. I did it to go faster, and that's not okay. So then I redid it, and I couldn't beat him without the dumbbells. And to this day, I just did this workout, took me 6:25, and I still didn't go as fast as I did back then, which was sometime in the 5s. So anyway, thank you, Noah, for doing this, and maybe I'll see if I can still do Grace Unbroken. I'll try to take down your Grace time. So I do, on this one, want to know, what's your best Annie time? What is your sit-up standard? How do you use the ab mat? And do you think Noah Ohlsen will ever be able to count to 50 ever again? Andrew Hiller, out.
Please press that like button, no one touches